Welcome to this explainer. You might think the best way to get ahead at work is to only read about your specific job. But what if the real secret to growth is actually reading about, well, everything else? Today, we are exploring a really simple but powerful idea. Reading widely makes you a much sharper, more complete professional. Okay, let's take a quick look at our roadmap. We will start with a liberal arts bookshelf, move on to the human mind, dive into society and history, and wrap up with science, art, and practical skills.
Part 1. A liberal arts bookshelf. The power of reading widely.
So what exactly is a liberal arts bookshelf? Well, think of it as a diverse collection of books. We are talking about human nature, society, science, and culture. The big idea here is that this habit goes far beyond your daily job. It helps you build a deep, rich understanding of the whole world. Let's compare the two. Narrow reading just focuses on your job skills. That is fine, but broad reading, that builds a deep understanding of people and life. Stepping outside your comfort zone like this actually fixes narrow thinking. You start seeing hidden connections, and trust me, that makes you a much better problem solver. Moving right along to Part 2, the human mind, from mental health to evolution. Let's look at books that explore the mind. This ranges from personal stories of depression to developmental disorders and even the biology of animal behavior. Why read these? Well, they really help us understand the daily struggles of other people and the hard science behind why humans act the way they do. For example, take a memoir by a famous actor about his severe depression. On the outside, you would think he has no worries at all, but inside, he completely doubted himself. We learn that when someone says, "I want to die," it is not just a passing thought. It is actually a desperate SOS signal. Reading powerful stories like this makes us much better, more caring listeners. Then we have evolutionary biology, which is just full of wild surprises. Did you know that human progress was actually driven in part by unexpected behaviors like cheating and gambling? It is true. Human evolution is full of strange twists. Learning facts like this completely changes how you view human behavior today. Part 3. Society and history. Learning from the past and the world. This part of the shelf holds books on things like changing family roles, poverty, and global travel. It also covers some dark historical events. Reading about these topics is absolutely vital. It teaches us to respect different cultures and really understand the heavy lessons from our past. History books can carry incredible emotional weight. Just imagine a survival diary written by a 14-year-old girl in a concentration camp. The reality is so harsh, one reader even said they would not want their own child to read it. These books shake us up. They remind us of the very real human cost of history. But history also connects directly to our modern lives. There is a classic psychology book written by a prison camp survivor, and readers noticed a really dark, surprising truth. The intense mental stress of working at a toxic company feels exactly like being in a prison camp. So reading history can actually help us process our own modern work stress. And society is also about the world today. Travel books are not just for planning vacations. They teach vital skills for global business. For instance, a book about Taiwan can teach you the deep importance of saving face and proper dining manners. Knowing these local rules is exactly how you build strong business trust around the world. Okay, Part 4. Science, art, and skills. Growing your mind and daily habits. Here we have an amazing variety. Physics and math, traditional arts, jazz, and classical music. Even practical guides on men's fashion and organizing your notebook. It turns out numbers, music, and your daily routine all connect to your overall professional growth. I know, a lot of people are scared of science and math, but these books do not have to be hard. Take the famous math fantasy book about a number devil. It turns complex numbers into a fun story so children can learn without fear. Books like this remove the panic and totally change how we think about numbers. And let's not forget practical everyday skills. This shelf includes guides on choosing a suit, polishing men's shoes, and organizing a notebook. You might wonder, why does this matter? Well, paying attention to small details like your shoes or your notes builds a really strong, confident professional image. Those daily habits matter a lot. Part 5. Build your own bookshelf. A lifetime of reading. Just look at how one reader's curiosity can grow over 40 years. From the 1980s to the 2020s, this person moved from basic history and math into biology, then mental health, And finally, global business. If we stay curious, our minds will just keep growing and adapting. So here is the big takeaway. Exploring a lot of different subjects makes you a highly effective professional. A broad reading habit stops narrow thinking. When you understand history, science, and art, you start to understand the world. And most importantly, you learn how to connect with all kinds of people. So I want to leave you with a question. What unique topics will you add to your own bookshelf today? Maybe a book on biology or a travel guide? Step out of your comfort zone and just watch your mind grow. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.